Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. So, this evening or this morning, it's 1:30 of the on the 19th of December 2025. I'm going to do a wee unboxing. So, as you know, on the 29th of November it was my birthday, and it was my 50th birthday. My parents were up in Scotland visiting my aunt and uncle. In the meantime, they returned and they brought me we're up by car, and they brought me various local specialities and biscuits, and there's enough sugar in this flat to last us a long time. Anyway, and we're not even very big sugar eaters, so we've got stocks, biscuits, all sorts of stuff. Tunnocks tea cakes, they're very good. I like a Tunnocks tea cake. I have one rarely, but I do like a Tunnocks tea cake. You look up Tunnocks tea cakes and you'll understand why they're good. Okay, anyway, so there was still a last birthday present, because we haven't really, generally in my family, at least the Scottish side of the family, when there are birthdays, anniversaries, etc., there are these clan gatherings where everybody, so we will be apparently having some celebration for this half century of mine now during the Christmas period, because my sister will be coming down from Switzerland, my other relatives from my sister lives in Switzerland, my aunt, another aunt that lives in Austria, etc. So the closer the continental relatives are coming down. But my aunt and uncle from Glasgow sent me a present, and as we can see here, it's an interesting wee box wrapped in paper. I've already opened it, already know what it is, where it says Patrick is 50 and love us, so thank you very much. My uncle actually featured in driving a train on the channel when he was here last year for my mother's 50th wedding anniversary. You see, there are the clan gatherings, right? Okay, so anyway, let's open this packet, and then of course I was also, just a second, then we'll get back to the main feature. I was also sent a copy of Classic Bus magazine, a nice copy of the Hornby magazine as well by my aunt and uncle, thank you very much, and also a copy of Bus and Coach Preservation, because as you well know, I'm also a bus enthusiast, so this will be some very good analog reading. Even really, I hadn't had one of these magazines, got one of these magazines for some time. Even the smell, the smell of the paper, it was absolutely fantastic experience. Okay, so let's go. The Hornby magazine now is fitting to have it on top of here. Let's go and do the rest of the unboxing. So that's a very nice bit of paper, and in here, what have we got? A box. Now, Border are very good butterscotch crunch biscuits. So deliciously caramelized buttery biscuit. Okay, but no, it's not a pack. We were also given a box of these biscuits. They are very, very good, and crafted with care. But in here, what have we got? We've got a serviette. Okay, there's a serviette in here. What might be in the serviette? Unboxing, unraveling. We've got a signal. A very, very nice. Now, wait a minute. I think I'm going to move the magazines because we can't see well. Excuse me, magazines. We'll have to move you over there. We've got a wonderful, let me each piece of paper. Maybe a bit of contrast at the back might be good because of the green background. There we go. Hornby Meccano signal in 00 scale. So remember that some time ago I got an HO signal, semaphore signal, and I was considering, I might make a British style signal. Instead, now I actually have a British signal, semaphore signal. Beautiful. Mechanical. There we go. The action is fantastic. And if we read underneath, it says, Hornby made in England, Meccano Limited. So we have the signal for the 00176 version of the small layout, Eaglesfield, because I've decided to call it Eaglesfield. So we actually have it, we actually have it right beside the station. Well, there's Eaglesfield Station building, there it is, and here's the signal. So we'll have to get a suitable signal box as well, but that'll be sourced. Wonder if I could get it in a kit and just build it myself and not have to restore something. Anyway, let's compare it to the Continental one, the Lima Continental one. Like I said, excuse me, it's a bit late. It's in its box. Here we've got the Lima one, which is a bit taller, huh? Let's move the camera over. So, this is the British one, and this is the Continental one. I'm going to have to study all the operation of signals. This is clear, if I don't remember badly, yes, and this is, I don't remember, down signal, so this is what's the word they say, oh, I've got a lapsus right now in railway speak. Anyway, so we now have a Continental semaphore signal, which will do for the Chapelon Crosti layout, and even for the even the big one, the Brunel. I've not had that out for such a long time that I forgot his name. And now we've also got a 176 HO British signal, semaphore signal. And we also have, it's a bit dusty, I've not been using it on the layout yet because things are not really finished. Nothing's ever finished. We have here a illuminated signal, a Lima one. I've had this since I was a kid, and this actually works. So I'm going to fit this to the layout, to the big layout when I'm using it, and I want to make something, but we'll have to do some work on that big Brunel one this incoming new year. So we have now got 3 different signals. So there we go. Anyway, that was my birthday present, this one here. So let's bring it up in the foreground. Wow. And we see now we have 3 different signals in the collection. Anyway, thanks again to my aunt and uncle for this present. It's it's extremely appreciated. When I took it out the box, I was super pleased because I'd been thinking I might, scratch build one. Then, the British semaphores are different compared to the Continental ones, and anyway, it's not an electric. It's not electrically. It's a manual, and being this is all manual on the layout. Manual plane trains. It's good because it's much more practical to pose than just going there and posing it using a stick or something, you know. So that's very appreciated. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of this very interesting signal. Really nice model, made of metal. There's the lamps there. Look, super, very, very well detailed. There's the oil lamps up there that would retro illuminate the semaphores. See? Let's see if this one's got them. The lemur one is also a good signal, huh? And it's interesting that the Hornby is actually lower down than the Lima, than the HO. I wonder which height is prototypical, but who cares? Anyway, okay. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd better go to my bed because I'm starting to fall asleep here talking on the phone. And if you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Cheerio, and see you next time. Good night.